Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name Abdullah Azam menjadi di Zulkifli. My matric number 194736. So today I want to present my final mini project on recycling e-waste. So my name of industrial supervisor is M. Muhammad Saifullah, and then my name faculty supervisor is Dr. Muhaimin. So this is my table content, which is included in introduction. In introduction, I have a research background, problem statement, objective of the study, research question, significance of the study. Then the methodology, the expected result, and conclusion. And also we have the reference. The issue of e-waste is global issue. The raising concern for this is worldwide, which is all the country is very taking this issue seriously. The impact made by electronic waste was really bad. The chemical content in electronic itself, if it's disposed at the landfills, will harm the soil and harm the living thing living near the landfills. The use all of the material that can be used can reduce the impact to the environment itself. First of all, I want to express my gratitude to my supervisor that been support me during my time during internship and doing my mini project. Their patience and motivation give me a lot during my internship. I also want to thank the MDB staff and also my industrial supervisor and Saiful who give me their support during my existence at Majlis Daerah Besut office. So this is my approval sheets. I certify that I doing this with my own idea. The entitled e-waste. I certify that this mini project is my original work, except for the excerpt that is explained that source that I have included in the references. So the table of content, they include the introduction, methodology, result, discussion, summary, conclusion, and recommendation. And then there is also reference. For the introduction, for my background research for e-waste is electronic or electrical waste, or usually known as e-waste, was emerging global environmental issue. Due to rapid growth of electronic, there is a lot of quantities of e-waste produced. Because of this product, usually designed or supported the 3R: recycle, reuse, and reduce, so that the unused item will be disposed or discarded. The concern for e-waste rising due to toxic substances that contain in electronics such as lead, nickel, cadmium, copper, chromium, beryllium, and mercury. Therefore, rising concern for e-waste is necessary. The problem statement that I have found that in Malaysia, municipal solid waste contain 3% to 5% hazardous waste, which include the e-waste. The growing concern for e-waste is due to rapidly increasing in e-waste quantities, which can affect the environmental and human health risk. This happens due to lack of public knowledge and awareness of e-waste itself. Furthermore, e-waste take up significantly amount of space in landfill. Space for less harmful biodegradable waste can be created or saved through proper management of e-waste using appropriate reduce, reuse, and recycle technology. E-waste components also contain precious and semi-precious metals such as gold, copper, nickel, silicon, and iron, which are needlessly squandered through careless disposal. Therefore, sound e-waste management in our country not only reduce environmental degradation and associate human health threats, but e-waste can also potentially a revenue earner for our country. So the objective of the study is to study and compare e-waste awareness for people in Besut district with other district in Terengganu, to assess the level of knowledge resident of Besut on e-waste, to promote the importance of recycling e-waste rather than dispose it at landfill. For the research question, how e-waste affected our environmental health, what can we do to reduce the use of electronic gadgets, how we can educate people on e-waste dangerous. The significance of the study. The finding of the study will benefit the society in the pursuit, considering the e-waste management is hardly found in any district. Therefore, the study will play an important role in developing waste management in our country. E-waste management need to be more effective and disposed separately with other waste. Different approach in e-waste disposal. For the methodology, the research done by using questionnaire. A questionnaire is a research instrument that consists of few questions for the purpose to collect data from the respondent, whether it's by interviewing or online. In this research, we're going to the both approach, which is online and face-to-face, but using same question from the questionnaire. There are few type of approach by questionnaire, but in this research, we construct questionnaire using Google. We construct questionnaire with 25 question only. The questionnaire is general question that only happen in our surrounding. This feedback is very valuable in order to us to improve our e-waste handling for future. After the construction of questionnaire, we are going to determine the target of respondent to make sure we got the exact target and the exact data that we want. Social media as medium to blast the questionnaire, and also the use of email. Project activity. In order to get the good sample, this questionnaire only made for people being living in the Besut Terengganu. Random people in Besut district were given the questionnaire to answer to collect the specific data. After the construction of 25 questionnaire, the result have been made. To survey the efficiency development of e-waste collection center in the city, as well as we need to give awareness to public people on how dangerous e-waste if not disposed at the right place. A questionnaire developed and distributed to friend people that living in the Besut. The target is important as we need to get the feedback from residents here that we can get accurate data to analyze. As we can see, for the age from 31 respondent, we can determine that age 20 to 25 years old is most respondent. We can conclude that from the job, student will most respond to my questionnaire. So most of them know what is e-waste, and their knowledge is very poor. They know that e-waste can harm our environment. So most of them, with 65% and 35% is not know that e-waste can harm our environment. They know that materials in electronic product is very good. They did not know that there was e-waste recycling center, but also a few know that e-waste recycling center exists. They also know why recycling center be developed. So most of them know why we need to develop recycling center. Also, they're aware of e-waste recycling. They also know there was a formal and informal recycling, although there are also a few that know there was a formal and informal recycling. Most of them did not know that there was a policy and regulation and rules related to e-waste. They also, most of them not never participate in e-waste recycling. So as we can see that after we doing the questionnaire, we construct the questionnaire, and most of respondent is know about the e-waste, but they did not know particularly what is e-waste exactly. So they also know there is e-waste center, but they did not know that we need to have recycling center itself. So as we can see, I suggest that should we develop a US collection in center in Besut. So all of them agree that we need to develop, and then they decide that Kampung Raja is the best place to develop a e-waste collection center. The total 25 questions were constructed, and total 31 respondents were recorded. Starting the question by determining the age, job, and their knowledge about the electronic e-waste. Most of the question was answered by the people around 20 to 25 years old. So as we can see, we can assume most of Besut people were aware on e-waste and their effect to our life and environment. Even they never participate in recycling e-waste, but still they know. So this is very good in future development, mean that the education for e-waste is growing. How to dispose, how to manage, how to reduce the amount of e-waste in our house. This thing, this they know. So we can summarize that people know the effect of e-waste to our daily life and environment. For the conclusion, in our survey, we know that people aware of e-waste and their knowledge of e-waste. Knowledge and awareness of e-waste is necessary towards safe disposal as well as recycling, along with minimizing or reducing the effect to our environment. Based on the question given to public, we can conclude and give the recommendation through the research. So that's all from me. Thank you.